Hello, Dragon Legion Alliance. I'm Zelda Wolfgang, also known as the Magician 100, known as the Master of all Spellcasters. Today, I'm going to be doing a deck profile on my Vanguard Genesis deck. So I'd like to thank my bro, Christian Dragoon, for letting me do this deck profile for him. So without any further delays there, Dragoons, let's get started. So we got my Forerunner here, my Fetter of Creation, Vaughn. He is basically the Forerunner of the deck. When you rest him, you can choose one of your units and give it 2,000 power. GB1, if you don't reveal a trigger in the normal drive check, you can put him in the soul and then draw one card. I mostly use him for the fact that you're going to be doing a lot of resting in this deck. Well, maybe not a lot of resting, but you'll end up doing resting in this deck because this deck is all about Revelation. And when you use the Revelation ability, if you happen to put a card in the soul, you then rest a card. So basically, if you put a card in the soul, you then use rest Vaughn, and then Vaughn's skill, giving one of your units 2,000 power. So just to get this out of the way, I'm going to get to my trigger lineups. So I'm going to have a lot of stand triggers. So first, I'm going to reveal the critical triggers. For Thefties, because he supports Fenirr. For Goddess of Sound Sleep, Tarho. Really not a bad card, actually. If she is in the bottom, like when you Soul Blast her, you put them in the bottom of the deck, and then after that, you can be able to stand one of your units. So if you happen to use one of your Revelations, and she be Soul Blasted from Soul Blasted, put her in the bottom of the deck, and then stand one of your units. I will not play my Genesis deck without my Dreaming Dragons. Well, I will still play my Genesis deck, but I will always run Dreaming Dragon in this deck because this card is very, very helpful because when you keep Soul Blasting and you have a lot of cards in your drop zone, like, for example, if you had one of your trigger units that you really need, like your heal triggers, then Dreaming Dragon will be very helpful to you. When he's on the field, if he stays on the field very long, at the end of your turn, put him on top of your deck, take all the cards from your drop zone, put it back in the deck, shuffle, and then if there's 10 or more cards, draw one extra card. So that is very, very useful right there. Obviously, you got the heal triggers. I mean, you got to run the heals. Now for the grade 1s. We got my personal favorite grade 1 monster, Mythical Beast Haite. For each card you Soul Blast, you can be able to give him 1,000 power. I'm trying to get hold of these cards. There we go. 3 Shackle of Fetter Gelgia. He also has Revelation as well. Not only that, but if he's in the soul, you can put him in the bottom of the deck. Choose one of your units, stand up, give it 3,000 power, and you can if you have a Fenirr, you can Soul Charge 2, then choose a unit and give it 3,000 power. So that is really not bad. If you're running Fenirr, well, that's the main card. For the instant strides, Mythical Beast Skull. For Goddess of Declan Heal. I'm sorry if I mispronounced the name, but basically you're a perfect guard. And now for our grade 2s. We have 4 basically Gleipnir. I'm sorry if I mispronounced the name, but Gleipnir. When he's boosted by a unit, Counterblast 1, Soul Charge 3, and then after that, if you happen to Soul Blast during this turn, you can be able to draw one. Now, I know a lot of players would probably run Battle Maiden Kotahan. I think I mispronounced her name, but if I did, I am terribly sorry. But I prefer running Mythical Snake, Jurmagand. Oh my god, I can't pronounce these names. But anyway, I'd rather run Mystic Snake because I do a lot of Soul Blasting in this deck. And we have 3, Boulder Fetter Joel, excuse me. Why I run him is because 1, for his Revaluation, and 2, he somewhat supports Fenirr. Now for the grade 3s. I only got 7 grade 3s, so 3 got an Ice Goddess Savava, Revaluation, and 4, my personal favorite card, 4, Mythical Beast Fenirr, the main boss monster of the deck. Now for the important of the deck, the strides. Oh, excuse me. I got like 2 G Guardians of the deck. I have 2 Goddess of 7 Colors Iris and 2 Skydome Battle Maiden Hanasuki. Again, if I'm sorry if I mispronounced the name of their Dragoons. But why I have 2 G Guardians is for different options. If I wanted to be able to make sure I don't go too high on how to block an attack, I can be able to either use Iris or I can be able to use Skydome. Not only that, but of course, Iris can also support Fenrir here, because if you put cards in the soul and you don't stride, you can be able to use that when you're using Fenrir. With his GB2 ability, Soul Blast 3, give him a critical, and your opponent cannot call grade 1 or greater to the G Guardian circle. Now I'm only running these 2. I'm going to probably find something different than these 2, but Goddess of the Firement Dione, sorry if I mispronounced the name. 2, Great Angel Doombrace. And finally, my personal favorite, 4, Mythical Destroyer Beast Vanguard. So that was my Vanguard deck. I hope you Dragoons enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like. If you enjoyed the video, check out Christian Dragoon's channel and subscribe if you would please show him some support. Please comment, rate, subscribe. Follow Christian on Facebook, Twitter, and, well, not Tumblr, because I don't think he does Tumblr anymore. But yeah, please comment, rate, subscribe, Dragoons. And I will see you all in some other video. Catch you later, Dragoons. See ya.